welcome to my channel. Today's topic is past, present and future. Have you ever looked through your old photograph? They show you how you looked in the past. The past talks about the time that has gone by, such as yesterday, last month or last year. The photographs of you today show how you look in the present. When you make plans to go somewhere tomorrow or a week later, you make plans for the future. The time that is yet to come is known as the future. Look at the past picture of India Gate and look at the present picture of India Gate. What is history? History tells us about the events that took place in the past. The things happened to you in the past together from your history. In fact, not just a single person but a group of people such as the members of a country can also have a history. In our country too, many events have taken place in different periods of time. Our country has changed from what it was then to what it was now. Let us look at a few events that show such changes. Then, Dr. Rajendra Prasad became the first president of independent India in 1950. Now, the president of India in 2019 is Ram Nath Kovind. Then, before 1982, Indians watched programs on black and white television sets. Now, in 1982, color televisions began to be sold in India. Today, most people in India watch programs on color television. Then, before 2002, people in Delhi mostly used DTC buses as a form of public transport. Now, the public transport system in Delhi has improved with the introduction of the Delhi Metro. It has now made traveling easier for people. How do we study history? Dates are very important in history. They help us to pinpoint the time when an event took place. Historians use timelines as a tool to study history. Books, newspaper, coins and paintings are other tools to study history. They are known as sources of history. Let us learn more about these tools. Timeline, a tool to study history. Your timeline shows the date on which the events took place in the correct order. It helps us to know what happened before a particular event and what followed it. It is an important tool for studying history and remembering dates. Let us learn how a timeline is made. Look at the timeline given above carefully. We take the center point as year 0. We begin to count from the year 1. We borrowed this system of counting from Europe, where the birth of Jesus Christ was taken at the starting point. The time before the birth of Christ is known as BCE, BC or before Common Era, and counted backwards. The time after the birth of Christ is known as CE or Common Era. We count forward, in this case starting from the year 1, because these events took place after Christ was born. So, 500 BCE means 500 years before the birth of Christ. When we are in the year 2019, it means that 2019 years have passed since the birth of Christ. In a timeline, BCE falls on the left side and CE falls on the right side. The timeline given above extends up to 3000 BCE to the left and this 3000 CE to the right. Sources of history. Various objects that the historians study to know about the past are known as the sources of history. Sources such as old photographs, books, old pots, buildings, and old newspapers are records of the past. Did you know who is historians and archaeologists? Let's see. Historians who study and write about history. Archaeologists who dig the ground to find things such as coins, tools, and other sources. These sources help us to know about what happened in the past or history. Let's sum up. History is a record of events that took place in the past. We study history through various tools. Historians and archaeologists are people who study history and help us to understand it. Timeline is an important tool of history. It helps us to remember dates. Sources of history are old stone tools, pots, coins, paintings, buildings, newspapers, and books. Today's question is, who study and write about history? Write your answer in the comment section below and hit the like and subscribe button. If you like this video, share with your friends and families. Previous video 15. Question: how much 9 fours are? Answer: 36. Here are the winners of the previous video 15. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thank you.